Hi, I'm host Eric, and this is Talking with Famous People today. Welcome to Eric's Morning Commusings. I think of ideas like this, I could have a show where I do this every day. Those thoughts are always insane, of course, because whatever my idea is, I'm not going to do it every day. I don't care how badly I think it's a good idea. It's just not going to happen. I'm unable to be consistent in that fashion. I think, I used to believe myself when I tell myself, you should do this. Oh, I know what I'll just simply do this small thing every day and it'll be no problem. It took me quite a while to understand that I just wasn't going to do that. No matter how much I tried to tell myself, well, this time you're going to. I just wasn't going to. I either wasn't capable of it, or I just refused to, or I couldn't tell why, but I just was unable always to do something like that consistently over time as a matter of choice. My habits emerged and continue to emerge rather than be directed. I'm not driving this bus, really. I'm not sure any of us really are. This free will question is obviously one of great interest to everyone. Not of great interest to everyone. But it seems like it is. It seems like it should be, right? It's of great interest to me. I don't know why it wouldn't be of great interest to everyone, but it's probably not, actually. Regardless, that's exactly the sort of thing that I think we really need to do a better job as a society in talking to kids about personality typing and their natures and the differences between individual humans. Because for me, I grew up in a home where my mom was super on top of everything, and my dad was super on top of everything, more or less. I mean, I noticed he deferred to my mom for a lot of the boring stuff, let my mom deal with the boring stuff, but he was not avoidant like I am. He was just, they had their roles really well defined, they still do, I guess. But, yeah. So, and I was also raised in an environment in which a great deal of value is placed upon work and being productive. And for me, I always felt bad about myself because I wasn't able to be disciplined. And so I wish somebody had known and talked to me about the fact that, well, Eric, it's true, you're not going to be disciplined. And it's true, you read all these characters in all these books and you want to say to yourself, well, this is what virtuous people are like, or this is what the desirable identity is. And it's got all these persistence things involved in it, and you don't seem to have those. So what are you going to do about it? And how can you fix yourself? What's wrong with you? And I just, I think the answer was, well, you could do drugs and alcohol. It didn't really help, but it helped a little bit, I guess, for a while. I think what it turned out to be for me was, the bottom line is, I needed something pretty simple. I needed to be allowed to allow myself and to be allowed by others to do what I wanted. And I understand that people have responsibilities. This is the thing, is I'm more than happy to negotiate some sort of arrangement where, you know, there are a lot of my responsibilities that I don't like to attend to, that are stuff that other people could attend to, and I can pay them, or I can, marry them, or whatever's required to lock those relationships in place. And that's an okay way of dealing with those things. That's okay. I don't have to. Like, come on, Eric, grow up and do it yourself. Why? Why do I have to do that? I don't have to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't like that shit. I mean, when shit is necessary, I'll go. But I'm going to try to get as much of it off of my plate as possible. And I think that's a good idea. Nowadays I do. Why? Because I accept myself finally. Mostly, sort of, sometimes. Anyway. I should be still, and the old Eric would be still hugely depressed from the bad turn the other night. But I'm putting it in stride. What I don't like about this is a mistake I've repeated a few times now, as far as tournaments not going well. Not exactly the same mistake, but I've had a few bad tournaments in a row. I'm disappointed in myself, because I used to run those things like fucking clockwork, but it takes a lot of work to do that, and I've gotten kind of lazy. Regarding things like that, once I got that down, of course, like everything else, you know, I used to be into it for a while, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna run one of these goddamn things that's gonna go fucking perfectly. I'm tired of failing, and not having it go perfectly. There's got to be a way to get this thing to go fucking perfectly, and I did get it to go perfectly. And then, of course, I lost interest in doing it. So now they don't go perfectly anymore. They go shitty, actually. But well, this might happen. Like the other day, Abraham's like, let me tab it. I'm like, okay, fine. Well, because I didn't really want it on my plate. First, I said, no, you can't do that. You don't know what you're doing, basically. And then I was like, fine, because I don't want it on my plate anyway. And then I didn't really help as much as I should have. And my original conclusion was correct. So, that's my fault, of course. Oh well. I don't know. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Fuck it. I don't have time. I'm busy making this fun video. Going to fun work. This is fun work. Going to Rebecca. I'm going to coach the high schoolers. You know, it's a group I want to do something with. You know, it's like I want to make it's a group. They come in as high school, some of them late high school with no experience at all, and so that puts us at a big disadvantage. But I want to make sure that they come out of that class and learn as much as they can get into them. And so we're going to do probably some non-competition stuff with them for us this year. It doesn't look like, I mean, the fucking paperwork is a mess. I guess they're registered already, but I don't know, whatever. So, yeah. The point of this message was, what again? The point of this video was that, what was it about? Oh, was it about like following through and like consistency and stuff? I don't know. Memories, no mysteries. Thanks for watching. If this one goes up, it's a little rambling, probably won't. Maybe it will. Thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. I have been HOSTERIC, host to Eric.